In the beautiful rocky lands of Albania, not many things are as important as a traditional wedding. It's more than just two people getting together. It's about families joining and celebrating their old traditions. These weddings are full of life and culture with lots of music, dancing, and special things people have done for a very long time. Weddings are super important in Albania. They help everyone in the community feel closer and remember who they are as a people. A traditional Albanian wedding is like a beautiful blanket made of many different threads. It really shows how strong Albanian culture is and how it can last through anything. These aren't just get-togethers, they are a big way of saying, this is who we are. You can almost feel the history in the air. The road to an Albanian wedding starts with the engagement, or fejesa. This is when two families agree, often with the help of a respected person called a mbelez. The boy's family visits the girl's family to ask for her hand in marriage. When they agree, the engagement begins. It's a serious promise. A small celebration often follows, with the groom's family bringing gifts. The engagement is publicly announced, and can last from months to years. During this time families bond and become partners. The fejesa is a strong promise, almost as special as marriage itself. Breaking an engagement was once a big deal, causing shame. Exchanging gifts shows respect and connects the families. The ring, often a simple gold band, signifies the girl's engagement. Public knowledge of the engagement keeps things orderly. While engaged, they prepare for the wedding. The girl's family prepares her dowry while the boy's family plans the wedding. The engagement period is filled with excitement and careful planning. They start building the foundation for their new family. The engagement shows how seriously people think about marriage. The main focus is on building a strong family partnership. The dowry, called paja, is a very old and important tradition in Albanian weddings. It's made up of things the bride brings to her new house. These things show she's helping to start their new home. The paja usually has things like handmade blankets, pretty stitched items, and sometimes furniture or farm animals. Girls often start getting these things ready when they are young. Their moms, aunts, and grandmas teach them how to make them. The dowry shows how hardworking and good the bride is at making things. It shows she's ready to take care of a home. Every item is made very carefully, and often they have special patterns and colors that mean something. How good the paja is and how much there is can show how important the bride's family is in their town. Even families who don't have a lot of money try hard to give a good dowry. It's something they are proud of and shows their respect. Making and gathering these things helps the women in the family feel closer and pass on their traditions. When the dowry is all ready, they show it to guests. It's a very proud time for the bride and her family. Moving the dowry to the groom's house is a big deal. Sometimes people walk together in a line to carry it. The things in the dowry have a lot of feeling and culture in them. They connect the bride to her mom's side of the family. The paja gives the new couple important things they need and also helps the bride feel secure. Things change over time, but the main idea of the dowry, showing love, care, and that you're ready, is still there. The paja is like threads that tie together old traditions, skills, and family love. The week before the wedding is called Java e Nuses, or the Bride's Week. It's a very special time for the bride. This week is full of special activities and get-togethers, mostly with the women in her family and her friends. It's a time for celebrating, but also for saying some sad goodbyes. The bride's house gets very busy. Friends and family come over to say congratulations and help get the last things ready. They sing old songs, and sometimes the songs are a bit sad. They sing about the bride leaving, how beautiful she is, and all her good qualities. One really important thing they do is the kanake, or henna night. This happens a night or two before the wedding. They put pretty patterns on the bride's hands and sometimes her feet with henna. People believe this brings good luck. Her female family members and friends all get together for this. They sing, dance, and eat sweet treats. Putting on the henna is a time for everyone to feel close and make the bride beautiful. It celebrates being women together and the bride moving into married life. All through the bride's week they focus on getting the bride ready in her heart and body for her new life as a wife. Older married women give her advice. She gets treated very specially, and everyone celebrates her. It feels happy but also a little sad, because everyone knows her life is about to change in a big way. Her friends are there for her and share these last few days with her before she gets married. At the end of the bride's week, there's often a big dinner or party at her family's house. This party is a way for her family to officially say goodbye to her and for everyone in town to wish her well. These days are all about making friendships stronger and honoring the bride as she moves to a new part of her life. The groom's party, fun times before the wedding. At the same time as the bride's week, the groom and his family have their own parties before the wedding. These parties are called Dasma e Jalit, which means the son's wedding. They are usually louder and more out in the open. The groom's house becomes a place where all the men hang out together, feeling happy and excited for what's coming. Friends and men from the family get together to celebrate with the groom. There's music, singing, dancing, and lots of food. One important thing they do is the ruajtja e dendrit, or the shaving of the groom. This shows he's moving into married life. A close friend or family member usually does this, and there are special songs and music playing. The groom gets all ready and dressed up for his wedding day. It means he's clean and ready to get married. The atmosphere is one of the men feeling close and sharing their joy. The groom's family has big dinners and parties. This shows how welcoming they are and how important they are in the community. They serve traditional food, often with roasted lamb or goat. The men do traditional dances like the vale. These dances show they are united and strong. These parties can go on for a few days. They help keep friendships strong and celebrate that the family will keep going. The groom gets advice from his father and older men in the family. They talk about being responsible, having honor, and how important family is. The groom's parties go along with what the bride is doing, making everyone even more excited for the wedding day. These get-togethers show some of the old ways where men had leading roles in Albanian life, and also how much people in the community support each other. The big day special traditions and happy parades. The wedding day is when everything everyone has been getting ready for and looking forward to finally happens. It's full of fancy traditions and lively parades. Early in the morning, the groom's wedding group, called the Krushkit, gets ready to go to the bride's house to pick her up. This parade is a big, fancy thing. Often someone leads it carrying the Albanian flag or a special family flag. Musicians go with the Krushkit, playing happy music. The groom is the most important person in this group. When they get to the bride's house, her family officially welcomes the Krushkit. Lots of times, there are fun, pretend roadblocks or challenges that the groom's group has to get past. Once they're inside, the bride, who is wearing a veil and her wedding dress, is officially given to the groom by her father or brother. This is a very emotional time because it means she is leaving her family's home. The trip from the bride's house to the groom's house is another important parade. The bride often rides a horse or in a decorated car. Her bridesmaids, shokaruset, and people from the groom's group go with her. As they travel, people sing old songs and they do little traditional things. People from the town stand along the road to watch and wish them well. This shows the bride is moving into her new family. Once the bride gets to the groom's house, they welcome her with more special traditions. Then there's a big wedding dinner called the Darka e Dasmes. It goes on late into the night with lots of food, drinks, music, and dancing. The new husband and wife are the most important people there. They get good wishes and presents from their guests. The wedding day is like a beautiful, colorful blanket made of many traditions. It shows again how important marriage, family, and community are in Albanian culture. Dressed in history, what the bride and groom wear. The traditional wedding clothes of the Albanian bride and groom are a colorful way to show who they are as a people and where they come from. The bride's outfit is often very fancy. It might have a dress with beautiful stitching, a pretty vest, and a special headpiece. The colors and patterns have deep meanings. Red means love and safety, and gold means they will have plenty of money. The groom wears things like a fustanella, a special skirt-like garment, or nice pants, a shirt with stitching, and a traditional hat. Getting the bride and groom dressed is a special tradition. It connects them to their family from long ago, and to the stories of their culture. Even today, many couples use some traditional things in their wedding clothes. Doing this honors their past and helps keep these traditions alive for kids in the future. The wedding clothes are not just to look nice. Every part has a special meaning and tradition. The clothes connect the couple to their family from the past and to the bigger story of Albania's culture. Bringing people together. How weddings keep culture strong. Traditional Albanian weddings are super important for keeping old traditions alive and strong. These weddings are like living museums. Old ways of doing things, old songs, dances, and stories are still done and taught to others. Every special thing they do is like one thread in the beautiful blanket of Albanian culture, The older people are like guards and teachers. They make sure the younger ones understand why each tradition is important. These weddings are a great way to make the whole community feel closer. It's not just the close families, often the whole village is part of it. Doing things together like this makes friendships stronger and helps everyone feel like they belong. The music and dancing that are such a big part of Albanian weddings are especially important for carrying on the culture. Through music and dance, stories, important beliefs and feelings are shared and saved for future kids and grandkids. Old ways in today's world. Traditions that last. Even though Albania is becoming more modern, you can still hear the sounds of its old wedding traditions very strongly today. Many young Albanians feel very connected to these traditions. They see them as an important way to stay linked to their past. The beautiful things you see at traditional weddings still give people ideas. Clothing designers use old patterns to make new clothes. Old traditional music and dances are still popular at weddings. You often see them along with new modern music. Putting family and community first is still a very big part of life in Albania. Weddings are still very important family get-togethers. Family members come from all over to be there. When parents and other family members help plan and celebrate, it shows that family connections are still super important. Traditional Albanian wedding parties have made a big mark on Albania today that won't go away. They are a strong way to show who people are, how they stick together as a community, and how things keep going. This makes sure the spirit of Albanian culture will always be celebrated. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to see more videos.